morning, children. I am Rajesh Srinath, our PGT Bioscience TTWRS Boys Kodangal. The last session you have been enjoying a lot, I hope so, and everyone been safe in your homes and everything is good, I hope so. And today we will learn very interesting topic. Before going to the topic, we have a small short story. Okay, the story intentionally about two friends. Two friends, Ramesh and Suresh, walking on a street on early morning, and they were been chit-chatting together about how to read and how to grab the total study material and all. Just they are walking on our roads. Suddenly, Suresh saw an accident, which was he was just scared about that accident and ran towards of that accident and met that person who was being accidented. And that person was not being in conscious manner. And what the Suresh did is, immediately he called to 108 and called to ambulance, registered his location, and immediately he is doing a CPR. Do you know what is CPR? CPR intentionally states CPR. Intentionally state what? Cardiac pulmonary restart. It means cardiac means first he is pressing on a heart, and then pulmonary means giving a breath to that particular person and restart, because he is unconscious. And even while in between the CPRs, he is repeatedly checking, placing his hand in front of his nose and checking immediately. And after that, ambulance came after 5 minutes and that person shifted into a hospital and he was safe. And Ramesh then asked to Suresh, what you did? What is that? Why should we do that for the person who was being unconscious? Now Suresh said, it is a technique which is being learned by our school peoples and school teachers, like he said, he explained. And why you, and Ramesh again asked that question, why you placed your hand in front of his nose? And Suresh replied, it is a technique we can recognize his breathing, whether he is live or not. And Ramesh was literally, he was very enthusiastic to know how we can know the person who have been live or non-live. Then Suresh replied, there is a lot of mechanisms are there, lot of physiological methods are there that we can recognize a person who have been live or non-live. In that case, he replied two major scenarios. One is heartbeat and second one is breathing. Then how come we check the breathing of a person? Just we can keep our nose, we can keep our hand in front of nose and we can check our breathings. And if you keep your hand at the chest place, at the point of where thorax part is there, that we can place, we can hear the heart sound. Now it's very clear about that. It's while the person was alive or non-live, we can easily recognize by using of two techniques, in this case by using of heartbeat and by using of respiration. In this case, guys, respiration is one of the most important physiological aspect which is present in human beings, right? And today's our topic is human physiology with reference of one specific system, that is respiration. And what is a respiration means? Now you can see what is a respiration, how many kinds of respirations are there, and how does it will be happens in a human beings, that we are going to learn. Then look at here, a respiration. What is a respiration means? Look at here, a respiration means conversion of energy molecules, like for example C6H12O6. It is a glucose moiety in the presence of oxygen. In the presence of oxygen, if it is C6H12O6, in that case you have to take 6 moles of oxygen, and it will get convert into 6CO2 plus, look at here, 6H2O plus, as well as ideally what we will get here, the end product is 38 ATPs we will get. The respiration is intentionally states that the carbohydrate molecules in the presence of oxygen, it is going to turn into ATP, ATP energy. What is means by ATP energy? Look at here. This is the ATP. ATP is a word which represent adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate is an energy resource which is generated by the carbohydrate. Remember that word very carefully. 38 ATPs got generated by that particular single molecule of a carbohydrate. In this case, glucose is converted into carbon dioxide as well as little water moiety is there, and 38 ATPs were being generated. Remember, if it is in a higher education manner, what you have to know is, it is not, you have to say, it is not in the presence of oxygen. The terminal electron acceptor in electron transport chain, that should be the oxygen, then we can call it as a aerobic respiration. It is a kind of a respiration. Not only that, it's a major kind of respiratory system, respiratory pattern which is happens in everything, every living system. But in the case, there is a certain unusual system is also there, that we can call it as a anaerobic respiration. What is means by anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration means anaerobic. Anaerobic respiration means what? The process which should be, look at here, aerobic respiration, what we said in a school level, we can consider that presence of oxygen indicating the aerobic respiration. But in higher education level, aerobic respiration means as a terminal electron acceptor should be oxygen. In that case, same like anaerobic respiration, the absence of oxygen, it means, or absence of oxygen or low level of oxygen. If there is a insufficient amount of oxygen is present, in that case what will happen? The anaerobic respiration takes place in a certain organisms. Like for example guys, in a daily life situation you might have been seen that dosa making, idli making, or you can take alcohol making in like a tribal villages, and even though you can find all fermented products like cheese making, everything like whichever not require the oxygen or less requirement of oxygen, which indicates that anaerobic respiration. Do you know how we will make a curd? Observe the process of curd making. What you will make in that? First you will take a milk and lukewarm it, and then after you are pouring little amount of the curd to it, and it will be converted next day or 10 to 12 hours it is going to convert into curd. Then how can you make confirm, and what are the conditions here? You have to take lukewarm milk as well as you have to close the tin, because if it is closes only, then only there is a anoxygenic conditions will be takes place. Anoxygenic means what? It is anoxygenic means making of free of oxygen. There is no oxygen or less amount of oxygen, then only there is a possibility of fermentation. It is means one of the anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, there is end product is completely different. Remember that in anaerobic respiration what will happen? Same glucose molecule only, C6H12O6 only, but in the absence or less amount of oxygen, then there is a anaerobic respiration will be takes place. Like we can take lactate sometimes. Lactate is also one of the act as a terminal electron acceptor here. In that case what we will get? Lactic acid we will get. Lactic acid as well as little amount of carbon dioxide also get releases, like 6 carbon dioxides plus 2 ATPs will be released. Remember that 38 ATPs in aerobic respirations and 2 ATPs in anaerobic respiration. It indicates that very less amount of ATPs will be released as in anaerobic respiration. But in the case of the aerobic respiration, it is a lot of energy molecules are going to be released. Just focus on your slide. It will be very important, the reactions which is being noted on that particular slide. Look at that, and you can know that chemical equation of it, and you have to know how it is equilibrated with reactants and products. These are called products and these are called reactants. Look at here C6, 6 CO2, 6 K. Like that you can equilibrate reactant with products. Remember that. This is about how it is respiration is going on. Now we are going to see how the aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration is going to be performed. In that case, how it is going to be different. See the first difference, it occurs in the presence of aerobic oxygen, and anaerobic means in absence of oxygen. Glucose is completely digested in that case, and glucose is incompletely burned. That indicates that end product is something what different from the aerobic and anaerobic. It depends upon the what substrate and what organisms we are been using. Not only that, and we have to know a few very interesting things, guys. Be focused on me. Here I have a special guest here in your TSAT lab. Look at here. Are you able to see this? I think hopefully. Look at this. Are you able to see this, everyone? I hope you might have been found. This is, I think it slept. No problem. Here it is, a earthworm. In general life, daily life scene also, we can see the earthworms, especially, yes, it is moving. Look at here, earthworm it is. If you observe the earthworm skin, it is mucoidal in nature. Mucoidal means what? It is something what we can say jelly type of skin is present on the top of the earthworm. And how it will do the respiration especially? Because it doesn't have any nose and it doesn't have any lungs over there in the earthworm, then how come this earthworm will do the respiration? Remember that, guys. Whichever the skin is mucoidal in nature, that skin is responsible for direct diffusion of oxygen. There is no need of certain organs for the doing of respiration. So there is no requirement of special organs for the earthworm to do the respiration. So earthworm is directly, it will do the respiration or breathing by the skin itself. Then it is a mucoidal in nature. Remember that, it is very, very, very important. If you observe, apart from this earthworm, if you look at the slide carefully, in that slide, the first one is unicellular organisms like amoeba. Directly the membrane will do the diffusion, and in the first slide, if you go with that, in that the flatworm is there, it will also do by the body walls. It indicates that what? The body walls, it also diffuses like what the earthworm did. Even though, guys, in our daily life we will see the fish. How come the fish will do the breathing? Even though they had a nose, but they will grab the oxygen by the water. If you open the gills of the fish, you are able to see that particular parts where the gills are present. You can see easily on that particular slide that fish having a gills as a respiratory organ. Fish having a gills as a respiratory organ, remember that. And how the flatworm is doing? By diffusion. How earthworm is doing the breathing? Even though it is also a diffusion. Even though, guys, do you know cockroach are arthropods. Those will do the respiration by a specialized manner. Those are called tracheas, which is present on the lateral part of the particular cockroaches. Even though in humans there is a lungs act as a respiratory organs in the humans. Just remember that. I do want to go with a human respiratory system. It is very, 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 very important to know as how much it is important for us. For example, guys, in this case, observe the slide carefully. What are the different parts which is present in a human respiratory system? Just observe that slide and I am going to deliver it. Look at here. The first one is the respiratory system starts with a nose, which is, we are calling it as a external nostrils. External nostrils, these are called nostrils. Nostrils are nothing but what? These are the which is present in an exterior part. For example, if you place your hand on your nose, then you can see that nostrils. This we are calling it as a external nostrils. Then what about this? External nostrils means these are present at the outside. Then these are called external nostrils. And whichever inside is present, these are called internal nostrils. Internal nostrils are present. This we can call it as a internal nostrils. There is a two parts were completed. Just look at carefully. One is external nostrils and second one is internal nostrils, and this part, wherever the middle part is there, these are called nasal chamber. This is a nasal chamber which is present. Here the three parts were being over. One is external nostrils, second one is nasal chamber, and third one is internal nostrils, which is present at the inner side of our body. If you go with open your mouth and you can observe the two holes will be present over there, that we are calling it as a internal nostrils. And where this internal nostrils will get opens, this we are calling it as a pharynx. This is also known as a nasopharynx. Generally we will calling it as a pharynx. Pharynx will be the one of the fourth most part which is present in a respiratory system. And where this pharynx will be opens into, it is called larynx. Remember that this is a part where larynx is present. Do you know, guys, if you observe the voice between the difference between the male to female, the male voice is completely harsh and female voice is little sweeter to hear. Why? Because there is look at me, even you can observe easily carefully here. This is called thyroid cartilage. This is called thyroid cartilage, and where it is present, the thyroid cartilage intentionally, because of the generation of testosterone, what will happen? The thyroid cartilage will get enlarged. Due to that, vocal cord arrangement will be a little destructive in nature. It's not been destructive, it is slightly changes over there. Because of that, male voice is a little harsher comparing with a female voice. In that case, here this is a major scenario where the larynx is present. And even after this larynx, we have a look at here a system, we are calling it as a, this is what we call a larynx, and this we are calling it as a trachea. Remember that this is a trachea which is having a cartilages, like C-type cartilages are present in that trachea, and the trachea will be opens into a certain part. We are calling it as a bronchis, and it will be gives a branches, and it will be opens into lungs. Remember that a right side of the lungs consisting of 3 lobes and left side part of the lungs consisting of only 2 lobes. Look at carefully, these are consisting of some branches. These branches we are calling it as a branchioles. Branchioles. Bronchis and branchioles. Remember that 3 lobes are present in the right side of the lungs, 2 lobes are present in a left side of the lungs, in human beings especially. And if you see this in inverted mode of tree-like structure will be present. For example, if you turn this into inverted shape, it seems to be like a tree-like appearance. That is a way. Which organ is known as a inverted tree-like organ? That is known as a respiratory system, which is known to be like a, seems to be like a inverted tree like manner. This is a complete human respiratory system, and this respiratory system of bronchioles, which turns will be, in turns it will be ends with a sacs that we are calling it as a air sacs. Air sacs will be present at the least part of the particular respiratory system, and that will be opens into a lungs, a complete turning into the lungs, right. This is a major structure of the human respiratory system. Even you can see it in a slide, even you can be notice that particular system. Look at that, internal nostrils are there, external nostrils are there, and nasopharynx is there, then after larynx came, then after trachea came, and bronchi came, bronchioles came, left lung and right lung 3 lobes, left lung 2 lobes. Remember that, it which is present in the case of the thorax region of humans. This is a complete human respiratory system. Do you know how many respirations, how many breathings we will do per minute? Can you count on yourself? Can you count, guys? Let you do this activity on your own self. For example, keep your finger in front of, inch in front of your nose and make breathings. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation. This is called 1 inhalation plus 1 exhalation is equal to 1 breathing. Then count in normal position how many breathings you are getting per minute. That is your count of respiration. In the case of the small kids or newborn childs, it is around 30 breathings will be takes place by per minute. 30 is a number of breathings which is present in a newborn babies. Not only that, if you go with a healthy person who will get 16 to 18 breathings per minute, and I have a project work for even for doing of this. And not only this, this is a respiratory system. Over there, inhalation leads to entering of oxygen inside into our body. Not only that, apart from the oxygen, nitrogen, even the argon, even lot of molecules, even carbon dioxide also enters into our body, but the concentration of that mode of the density of this air molecule is completely different. For example, inhalation means taking inside of that particular gas. Exhalation means exhibiting outside into that gas. Then automatically the concentration will be changes. Inhalation, oxygen is more. Exhalation, oxygen is less. It is around 16%, but outside it will be around 21%. In that case, carbon dioxide, if you observe very carefully, carbon dioxide, what we inhale, 0.03% only we will inhale, but exhalation time, it is around 4 to 5%. It will be something more difference in between the gaseous exchange. This is about the complete respiratory system. Can I say a very interesting point here? Right. Our lungs as large as they can keep 5 liters of gas inside of it. For example, if you breathe very strongly, then what will happen? Your lungs can keep around 5 to 6 liters of air in that. Just imagine that 5 liters and 6 liters of air which is filled in your lungs, that will be stored as usually. Like it is one of the interesting point which is present in our respiratory system. Not only that, we have to know human respiratory disorders. It is very, very important, guys. Everyone, nowadays we are been very suffering with COVID-19. Everyone is bothering about the COVID-19, right? How to avoid the COVID-19? Wearing of masks and don't go outside. The respiratory disorders are very, very, very dangerous. Like SARS. SARS is one of the disease that what we can say severe acute respiratory syndrome. It is one kind of what we can say disorder, what we are calling it as a COVID-19. Now corona, what we are saying now, it is very dangerous. We don't have a vaccine for it and we are even suffering. It is a one kind of respiratory disorder, right? Even there is a asthma is there. How come the asthma being affected? Asthma is nothing, it's not a disorder, guys. Remember that. It is slightly related to hypersensitivity activity. What will happen? Just look at carefully what happened to the person who are been with asthma. What will happen here? This is called trachea and this is bronchus and this is bronchioles, how the branched they are. In this, what will happen? The bronchus or bronchioles, in that case, whenever the dust allergy peoples or what we can say, the peoples who are pollen grain allergic peoples or perfume allergic peoples, what will happen in this case? The bronchioles will get constrict. Constrict means what? They will get closes. For example, if you see this is the whole of the bronchioles, what will happen to the asthma person? It will be get narrows. Then what will happen? They are unable to breathe properly. The air will not enter into the lungs. Then obviously the person is being suffering with that a particular respiratory disorder. Then what they have to take? Inhalation. Inhalers like what we'll see in movies, like what we'll see in shots, what we can say, we have to take Zendubams or Amrutanjans, which will give easy breathing towards of that particular opening of that particular tract. Not only that, if it is infection at bronchus, then it is called bronchitis. Remember that. Bronchitis is nothing but infection, a bacterial infection like pneumatic infections or any other infection which will comes in a bronchus, that we are calling it as a bronchitis. Do you know TB is also one of the dangerous disorder? How you can say a dangerous disease which is caused by the Mycobacterium tuberculosis, which will having a multiple drug therapy, even it is not particularly mentioned for that. Even it is also one of the severe disorder which is facing, India is facing a very big problem with that TB, tuberculosis it is, and that is the way we have to take a BCG vaccine at the time of a new birth. Then we have to give a BCG injection which will avoid the TB infections even. Pneumonia. Pneumonia is one of the disorder. You can see the disorders on slide, just diseases and disorders. Look at that: asthma, bronchitis, TB, pneumonia. Pneumonia is caused due to what? Streptococcus pneumonia, which is also known as Diplococcus pneumonia even. Right, these are the major disorders. Guys, everyone knows about the COVID-19. Be safe with the COVID-19 because it is a severe acute respiratory disorder. The vaccine is going to come earlier. Then we have to stay safe at home. Don't come out unless you had a work. Right, anyways, I want to give a project work, but you have to take precautions while doing a respiratory disorders or outside it. Then we have to take precautions to avoid the particular diseases and do the project like this. Collect the information about the COVID-19 from newspapers. Don't go outside. Just collect the newspapers and collect the internet information about COVID-19. Write comment on how does it is affecting on lungs, how it is internally affecting on lungs, how the bronchi, how the bronchioles, why we will get cough. That you have to write on your own words. Collect the information from the newspaper, top newspapers, then you will able to do this activity. I hope so. The second one, be careful by doing of second project work, that count the number of breathings from different age group peoples. For example, take age group peoples of 5 years, take age group peoples of 10 years, like 20 years, like 2 or 3 or 5 peoples, you as much as you can do. But be careful, this is COVID time. Don't be hesitate to doing of all these things. Just be careful and let them count. You don't want to interact with them and be the distance in between the person to person. Just do it your work like at least 4 to 5%. Count number of breathing. Just they'll say the answer. Just they'll keep their hand in front of nose and they'll say that how many breathings they did for the 1 minute. Like you can do this project even. Like this, guys, this is a overall representation of respiration in human beings. Not only that, apart from that, humans also we read and animals also. And this is how the breathing is going on, how the respiratory disorders are being affected, how it is everything about the respiration. And hopefully enjoy the project works, but don't interact and be safe and doing activity. Let them do and you note down that issues about second project. Thank you very much.